Hello crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptmancer, where we feature content on play-to-earn games on the blockchain, such as Splinterlands. And I wanted to talk about some of the alpha that was leaked on the recent Splinterlands Town Hall, and maybe do some hypothetical guessing, right? And let's walk with me here. And we heard on the Town Hall about this new ranked rewards ability that's going to be introduced in the game, and that ability is Reflect Shield is what they basically had said the internal project name for the ability is. We don't know if that will be the ultimate name of the ability, and they mentioned that a few of the reward cards would have this ability. And this ability basically would prevent damage from like Thorns, Magic Reflect, the Ranged Reflect, and also protect from blast damage. So in effect, on a single character or monster, seems like a decent ability, right? It would be helpful for those creatures or monsters that have a high attack rating but low health, or for those monsters that have scavenge ability that need time to ramp up their health. It could also be used on tanks with some effect, certainly. And let me talk about how each of those scenarios works today in the game. For example, with the high attack, low health monsters, think of like a Jin Bilka under Obsidian, maybe where it has 4 magic damage. But if it gets hit by a Magic Reflect, it just deletes itself and kills itself because it's got too much damage and not enough health. So certainly a high attack, low health monster would benefit from Reflect Shield. At the same time, the Reflect Shield could add some benefit to a creature or monster like Dr. Blight, right? So Dr. Blight has Scavenge paired with the Camouflage ability, and we all know how powerful that is because he can freely ramp up his health over the course of the battle and really do some damage with that high health pool at the end. So that could be another benefit of a monster with this Reflect Shield. And last but not least, if you look at the Carnage Titan, right, with its shield ability, it does really well against Mylor, right, with Thorns or any type of tank with Thorns, because the shield basically mitigates much of the Thorn damage. So it would be even a better version of the Carnage Titan for a tank against a melee Thorn type adversary. Now obviously against Yodin, it becomes very valuable for a monster to have a Reflect Shield. Same thing you could say with Mylor, with Thorns, with Lear, with Ouster, etc. So seems like a great ability. But why just release an ability for a single monster or two in a Splinter? Well, that doesn't really necessarily change the meta too much because you're just affecting maybe 1 or 2 cards on a 6-person team. But what if a Legendary Summoner was released, maybe that had a protective type of background as a Splinter, and if this new Legendary Summoner was coming into the game, what if it granted its entire team the Reflect Shield ability? Now instead of 1 monster or maybe 2 monsters on your team being able to mitigate damage from Yodin or Mylor, now your whole team could. This would be game changing. This would be a hard counter to Mylor. Right now, if you're a life team that is a super sneak life team, like with a Silver Shield Assassin, a Feral Spirit, an Elven Cutthroat, or Uraeus, whatever, if you see Earth is being played, you've got to think twice because Mylor could ruin your day. But maybe a Legendary Summoner that grants that team the Reflect Shield ability, Mylor is going to be in for some trouble there. So could be a hard counter to Mylor, could be a hard counter to Ouster, to Lear, to Yodin. Those are 4 summoners right there that are powerhouses for what they do. So yeah, this could be a game-changing summoner from a legendary perspective. if this is indeed what this Grandmaster Rathe Life Legendary Summoner brings to the table. We'll find out soon. It looks like we're over the 6.5, or excuse me, 8.5 million Chaos Legion packs sold. So we're getting really close to getting an unveil of Grandmaster Rathe's abilities and stats. My guess, because it's kind of aligning with the ranked rewards release and these new reward cards and their new ability, we could see the stars align here as it pertains to a legendary summoner with this Reflect Shield ability. I don't know. Let's see what happens. We're all about bold predictions today. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, keep stacking those stats.